Hello friends, I'm Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. That is one of the most challenging spots in all of Atlanta, and that was the first time I ever flew there, so it was a bit of a struggle, as you could see. Welcome to Sim Sunday. It's back. Sim Sunday is back. I'm going to use my other QX7 that has Edge TX on it for less latency in the simulator. Velocidrone just released a huge update with tons of new content. And I just had a Fiverr session yesterday in Velocidrone, and I didn't hate it. Previously, like the last couple of times that I did Velocidrone on stream, I don't know, I just didn't enjoy myself. It was just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I didn't love it. But yeah, yesterday I was ripping around in it and having a good time. And so, yeah, let's check out some of the new content. There's a ton of micros in there, which should be interesting. I think I'm also going to buy and download the, what's it called? Velocidrone Shop. And then it's the Freestyle Pack for £5. You get a bunch more quads: Moongoat, Shocker, Nazgul XL5, Roma F5, Armatan Badger, Lumineer QAVS, FPV Cycle. Oh shit, the FPV Cycle Glide's in there. Well, I'm definitely doing it now. But the really cool thing about the Freestyle Pack is that it comes with the drift track rather, which I think has actual drift cars out there moving around, which will be super, super, super fun. If you have not chased drift cars yet, or just chased vehicles yet, let me not say vehicles, let me say cars, because other than cars, you don't want to be chasing any other vehicles. Planes and trains are definitely off the table, obviously. But yeah, if you haven't chased something, it's unbelievably fun. It's a whole different kind of thing. It's really something that these things that we fly do extremely well, which is like really cool. Like that was I remember the first time I chased drift cars, there was just this epiphany of like, oh, this is what FPV is for. Like this is it. So yeah, do it. They're gonna have drift cars at Rampage, believe it or not. So if you can afford it, come to Rampage and you can chase drift cars there. If not, just get Velocidrone. Or, there's another one. Uncrashed, I think it is. There's actually a couple of them, I think, now. But yeah, do it. It's super fun. Very, very, very fun. So yeah, we're gonna be in the simulator a little bit today. I think I'm also going to fix the motor that the one cable popped off of on the live stream Friday? Friday. So we'll fix this motor real quick. Of course, this is a Q&A live stream, as they all are, so fill the chat up with any questions that you've got. That a fellow with over 6 years in FPV who kind of sort of focuses on the technical side of things, not specifically though, like Joshua is a just way better technical resource than I am. I have focused a little bit on the technical side of things, but more so on the flight side of things. Being as good of a pilot as I possibly can, learning how to make my rigs fly as good as possible to produce like more cinematic kind of footage. And so yeah, that's what kind of makes me different. In the chat, Apache Smoke Wounded Sniper was first, Riot 9 was next, Poonani, Michael D, Espander, Northern Tier, AJSR 71, Freelo, Joe Denzel, The Terrible, Morton Upshot, Parts for Bent, Toys, Riot 9, Robert Rosser, Scott Marshall, Crashed, it's a fun name, Crashtifer, FPV, Morton Upshot, McConnell Studios, Paul Whittingham, Ram Donko, Flush FPV, Riot 9 again, License to Drive CH3 FPV, Gamma Gonad, Brandon's Baked Bean, CMYK FPV. That's the whole first page. If you want the gangly man to say your name, you got to come into chat early and say something or other in the chat. If you want to talk directly to me, all you got to do is type CiottiFPV. When you do so, it'll light up an orange like this, and I'll know that you're talking to me. If you don't do that, I will assume that you're talking to someone else in the chat. Apache Smoke Wounded Sniper tagged me and said, how you doing? Hello, gangly gang. How's everybody doing this sunny Sunday? Robert Russer says, yo. Morton Upshot says, how much advanced recon do you do in an area before you rip through it? Not much, because it's usually pretty obvious, right? Like, is the parking lot filled or not? Like, if there's just like a couple of cars in the parking lot, the recon that I do is just putting a battery up in the air and just fly through it, like, not with my fucking pants on fire, you know? Like, just fly through. And I mean, that's a good thing to do anyway, because you can figure out what's going on with the spot. And like, yeah, when you're full tilt, it's you'll miss a lot because you're going fast, you're doing all kinds of crazy shit. It's nice to put a battery at a medium pace. Who gets that reference? What old folks get that reference? At a medium pace. So yeah, I don't do a ton of recon, but there are plenty of clues. And like, you know, there are just places that you don't fly, like hotels, right? Like hotels are gonna have people going in and out of them all the time. And there's other places like that, right? Like, you gotta look at the name of the business and just think for a second and be like, you know, is this a spot that, and like, what day of the week is it, right? Like, is this a spot that on Saturday is gonna have people going in and out of it? If the answer is yes, then you don't fly there, because you don't want to be that guy that hits somebody in the face and ruins it for everyone. CH3 says, what's up? CMYK says, what's up, gangly gang? And CiottiFPV. Morton Upshot says, sorry, putting on a little screen, NCAA basketball on the big one. Sports! Sports ball, yo! Sports ball! How dare you? How dare you prioritize sports ball over a gangly man screaming and yelling? I played sports ball growing up and kind of burned it out, so I haven't been into sports ball forever. Right 9 says, what stream you've been smoking? Sometimes these studio lights really, like, just, I don't know what it is, but like every once in a while I turn these big ass light panels on and I'm just, I don't know. I might need to turn them on a little bit earlier to let my eyes adjust a little bit, but like today when I turned these on, I was just, so that's probably what you were seeing. No One FPV says, hey ya, and we're caught up on chat. Look at that. Bobby Bag says, sports ball is so unintentful. Unintentful. What does that mean? Parts for Bent Toys says stroking. I don't understand what that means. See, this is why I don't read the chat other than when you guys tag me, because things like stroking are said, and I have no context. All right, friends. Let's fix this. Let's fix this Tiny Whoop motor real quick. I really wanted to download this freestyle pack from Velocidrone for the stream today, but I realized that only like an hour ago. And if you've downloaded Velocidrone, you'll know that an hour is just not enough time to download anything from Velocidrone. Whatever. I mean, I'm sure they're a small, right? Like they're making a flight simulator, which is a niche thing within the niche of FPV, within the niche of drones, right? So like, I'm sure Velocidrone is on like kind of a shoestring budget, so it makes sense that like their downloads are massive is a part of the thing. So I'm sure they're not hosting these massive downloads on like a really fast, really expensive server. So I mean, it's fine. It's you know, it's annoying as hell. Don't get me wrong, but like let's not crucify the company that's busted their asses to make the most accurate of the sims, right? Like the physics in Velocidrone, I think we can all agree are just better than all the other ones. The graphics aren't as good, but who cares? When you're flying through the goggles, the graphics look like a bag of assholes. So if anything, Velocidrone probably still looks better than what we see through the goggles. And it is a simulator, right? Like, it's a simulator. It's not a video game. So, yeah. Look at that. I've got all the other content. I didn't even know that. Apparently, I knew that I'd bought the combat content here, but I didn't realize that I had also bought the Mega Class Quads content and the Micro Class Quads content. That's pretty cool. I don't know when I bought those. No one FPV says 15 gigabyte download for mine last night. LOL, Jesus. That's the freestyle pack or that's the update? Velocidrone just did a huge update. Yeah, 8.3. 3.8 rather. They do their dates backwards. They do the day, then the month, then the year. I think that's only backwards here in hot dog country. I think 15 gigs is the size of this update. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, maybe next Sim Sunday there will be we'll do the drifty stuff. No one FPV says that was the update. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I had to do that update. Expander says the dev said that servers do have all the bandwidth. Wow, so I guess it's just that it's that big of an update. Yeah, I had to do the update before a sim session yesterday through Fiverr, and it just took forever. I was kind of annoyed. Morton Upshot says, still love you, but NCAA is an event. You are common. I just got called basic. So the little screen with you, I do give you a thumbs up to keep you happy. It's all good, Morton. Look, I'm the weirdo that doesn't like sports ball, right? Like, but that gives me the right to trash on people that like sports ball. Yeah, no, I'm the weird one that's not into sports ball. I don't know what it is. I've just assumed that it's that I burned it out. Let me. I'm going to while I rant and rave. I'm gonna strip the ends off of these motor wires for the Tiny Whoop motor. I've always just kind of assumed that I just kind of burned it out by playing sports, and like I was never all that good. I wasn't actually all that tall. Like I played basketball, but I wasn't really good. And what was weird is like I would end up on good teams, but then I wasn't good, and it was like it was hard. It was like hard to be on a good team and then to be like the worst player on the team. I remember for whatever reason I wasn't bad at basketball, but I just wasn't like good at it. Baseball I played, but I remember I was terrified of getting hit by the ball in baseball. I got beamed by one of the hardest pitchers in the league at some point in baseball, in Little League. And he threw it right at me, and for some reason I turned like this, and it hit me right in the upper back. I actually have upper back problems. I don't think it was from that, but I've had upper back problems forever. I think it was because of some stupid shit I did in college. But ever since that, like in Little League, I was just terrified of getting hit by the ball because that, oh my God, I will never forget that. Like I thought that I was gonna be like paralyzed. Like it was bad, man. So yeah, there was this like fear element that made me not good at baseball. But I did famously have an eyes closed like game-winning catch at some point in the outfield. I don't really remember much about it, but my parents certainly remember it. It was the end of a big important game, and somebody wailed one into the outfield. And there goes me, and caught it. I don't know if my eyes were actually closed, but they probably were. Although maybe not. Like when the ball was up in the air, I was fine because it was gonna trace a normal path, right? It was like grounders that could like take a weird bounce and come up into your face. Like that's what freaked me out. It's probably why I ended up in the outfield. But yeah, enough sports ball talk. I don't like sports ball. But Apache Smoke says, I'm watching NASCAR on the small screen, you're on the big screen, LOL. Yeah, I also don't like NASCAR. NASCAR can go to hell. NASCAR is better than sports ball, I think, but like, I don't know. It's like, it's cool that they run that they run wheel to wheel, door to door in like a tight pack and all, but like, it's just not there's a sophistication to motorsport that NASCAR completely misses. And there's like a next level of like how you go through corners and how you do it in traffic and blocking, and like NASCAR is just like this like bastardized version of motorsport. Like it takes like everything out of motorsport that's like true and pure to me, and then it just adds in like the crashes and cheeseburgers and hot dogs and mullets and Donald Trump. And you know, who the fuck wants that? Denzel, yeah, he's onto something there. Australian supercars is, I mean, there's a British touring car, Australian supercars. There's all kinds of, a lot of the IMSA stuff. There's so much good motorsport out there. It's really a shame that the one that us fat dumb Americans gravitate towards so much is NASCAR, because there's so much better racing out there than NASCAR. But Blinda Bennett says NASCAR seems like anyone could jump in and be decent. That is not true at all. I know it's obviously not that easy. Yeah, no, it's running as close as they run is extremely difficult. If you watch some of the NASCAR sim racing stuff in iRacing, like you'll get a feel for that. It's difficult. It's difficult in its own right, but it's just fucking boring. Like, unless all you care about is death and destruction. It's not. That's an unfair thing, but I don't know. It's just kind of one dimensional, I think, is the deal. All right, let's fix this donkey. Here's how you fix these absurdly small little motor wires on these stupid little tiny whoop motors. Let's get this guy going here, and let me try to clean this little spot up a little bit here. So let's put you guys there. I've got quite the mess here. I did not clean this up at all the other night after the live stream. Usually I do. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to use this. I had stopped using these motors. Come with these little pieces of shrimp wrap, sorry, over the leads. It's just a tiny little piece of shrimp wrap. And I'd stopped using it out of laziness, and that was a mistake because the leads break where they meet the little tiny PDB at the base of the motor. So yeah, keep these little pieces of shrimp wrap, or just make a new little tiny piece of shrimp wrap. Because yeah, it's gonna help the connection between the motor wires and the motor be a lot stronger. I put this thing on backwards here. Hold on. So yeah, save these little guys and use them, because otherwise you're gonna break your motor leads off. I mean, it's you know, it's no big deal. It's a fucking tiny whoop. So when the motor breaks off, you're gonna lose it in your house normally. Although some people fly them outside, and I don't know why you would ever really fly these somewhere unrecoverable. But actually, that's a stupid thing to say. These would be the tiny whoops are beautiful to fly in unrecoverable spots because you're not gonna get caught. So yeah, forget everything I just said. Okay, here we go. So, soldering iron is up to temperature. We're going to use just a little bit of flux here because we don't want a recreation of the flux getting into the bearing situation that we had with those 702s a couple of weeks ago. And we'll do the first one by hand, I think. Okay. And then we'll probably need to come in with the really fine-tipped tweezers for the other two. So we get some flux on there. I've already cleaned these little pads off. This is the tiny little PCB here. And just get both of your palms down on the desk, as you can see in the bottom right corner here. The right side palm of my right hand is laying on the desk so that the tip of the soldering iron is going to be nice and stable. And then my left palm is sitting on the desk here. And I'm actually holding this motor with my middle finger and index finger just so that I can get my hand down low enough. My thumb kind of sits up too high for this. You're going to get the wire as flat on the pad as you possibly can. And then just very gently come on in here with the heat. And that's looking pretty good, but let me just hit it one more time real quick to make sure. All right, I'm gonna take a quick look at that. Hold on. So this is one of the older motors, and the pad on this PCB is shared with the winding, so it's a little bit harder to solder to these. And what's going on right now is there's not quite enough solder on this pad, so I'm gonna put my little spool of solder here, and I'm gonna bring the tip of the soldering iron in, pick up a little bit of solder on the tip, and then I'm gonna add it to this joint because it's probably fine the way that it is, but I don't want this to break again, so I'd rather have a little bit of extra solder on here. So let's do that. So now the tip is loaded up with solder, and oh, come on. There we go. That's better. Now we've got a little bit of extra solder on there. I know it's hard for you guys to see it, but I've yet to find a really good solution as to how to get you guys a crazy close-up of what I'm doing, but not having my fingers in the way. These next two we're going to do with the tweezers, which will make it a little bit easier for you guys to see it. So just bear with me here. And okay. And now I'm going to do the same thing on these other two. I'm going to... Well, no. Let me do this instead. Instead, I'm going to see if I can get a bunch of solder to stick to the... Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I didn't tin these wires. Of course that was having a problem. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Even when you tin these wires, they don't hold on to much solder. So I'm probably going to need to do the same thing, but that's okay. But yeah, I was having trouble on that first one because I didn't tin the wire. So that was what was going on. I just forgot. All right, these next two we're going to do with the tweezers. Hopefully you guys will get to see what the hell I'm doing. A little bit better, at least. And all right, so we're gonna move the work in a way that makes sense for the tools that we're using and the situation that we're in. So let's bring this over here, and I'm gonna switch to the other tweezers. Straight, fresh tweezers might be a little bit better for this. Let's see. And all right, here we go. You want to get it straight and flat on the pad. You want to basically have the wire exactly where it needs to be before you bring the heat in. You do not want to be using the tip of the soldering iron to move the wire around. Your left hand is where all of the control of the wire comes from. Your right hand is just where the heat comes from. Or vice versa if you're a lefty. And there you go. That's all there is to it. I just did that without magnification, but it is a lot easier to do it with magnification. The last one that I just did there, it could use a little bit of extra solder. So let me show you like the cheat code on how to do that without redoing the entire thing. So this is a really nice little trick. And I'm going to angle this down a little bit more to try to... and see, I've already got some of this flux trying to move its way up towards the motor bell. So I'm gonna not the motor bell, the washers and the C-clip. So I'm gonna take care of that real quick with a toothbrush and some isopropyl alcohol. And I put way too much on there. All right, so let's just get in here. We're just gonna scrub this down a bunch. Isopropyl alcohol is really good at getting flux off. So we're just going to scrub the bejesus out of this to make absolutely sure that we don't ruin another set of motors. Although I didn't ruin the other set of motors. I just ruined the the AIO. I would rather have ruined the motors. They're cheaper. But T-Motor very coolly sent me a replacement, which was just awesome of them. And all right, I think we're good. And I sold that Fractal 65 frame and ducts, and it's looking like I'm gonna buy another one. Luckily, they're really inexpensive. But I realized that if I'm gonna chase these guys around with these little RC drift cars, I'm not gonna want the props in view on a regular tiny whoop frame. And like in that situation, I'm not really going to be crashing, and I also don't know what to do with the. I don't know what else to do with the T-Motor 6-amp AIO. So yeah, I'm probably going to be doing another Fractal build. I might not even do it on the stream though, because I've already done it twice now. Kind of short-sighted of me to sell it, but you know, whatever. It's life sometimes. Yeah, it was Super Deluxe. What's up, brother? Looks like Super Deluxe burned himself on a Hardly Abelson exhaust at some point. That's right, I said it. Here we go. Let me show you how to do this. So the third wire doesn't have quite enough solder on it. And the annoying part is like, oh, I don't want to have to remove it and rework it and then reposition it. Like the wire is positioned perfectly, but I just want to add a little bit of solder to it. So here's the trick. You grab all 3 wires with your tweezers, and now this way that third wire is not going to move because you're holding it with the other 2 wires. So hold all 3 wires nice and tight, add a little bit of solder to the tip of your iron, and just come in and put it on that third one. And away you go. You're all set. Problem I'm having right now is the solder is chasing the tip of the soldering iron. So the solution to that is just to get a little bit of flux here. Put a little tiny bit of flux on there. And then come back in and do it one more time. And there we have it. Now that should have just enough solder on it. Let's take a look. Yep, perfect. All right, so we're good to go. That motor is fixed. So now we're going to take this little tiny piece of shrink wrap here, pull it back down, and it should be just barely big enough to moosh it up over the ends of the wires. Sometimes you have to kind of finagle it a little bit. Is that just ripped, or is that, what the hell's going on there with this little piece of shrink wrap? I mean, it would probably be easier just to put a fresh piece of shrink wrap on here, but that would be far too intelligent. I prefer to do things the dumb and difficult way. That's my version of D&D. Dumb and difficult, baby. Okay, let's see if that's a little bit better. And all right, slide this guy up and just use your little fingernails to. No, it's still not wanting to go over. So let's do this. We're gonna stretch this shrink wrap out a little bit, and then we'll re-shrink it down. Which, at this point, I very much may as well have put a fresh piece of shrimp wrap on here. But rather than reworking this, what we can do is take a pair of fine-tipped needle nose pliers, put them in here, and then just open it up a little bit. Shrink wrap will stretch a good amount. And then it'll stay stretched until you hit it with heat again. So just open it up like that, stretch it out a little bit, and now it'll go where we want it to, and then we'll hit it with a lighter to bring it back down. So we'll put it up over here to protect these ends of the wire. There we go. That's how you want it. That's how you want it, right there. And that's how they come. And now we'll just hit this super gentle like, so as not to melt the props with a lighter. And now we're good to go. That motor is all fixed up. I think in the future I'm going to start putting longer pieces of shrink wrap on here to protect these motors a little bit. I always like to twist up these motor leads. It shortens them a little bit and just kind of bundles them together. You know, you got to keep in mind these motor leads are in the airflow. So anything that you can do to kind of clean that up is actually going to have a little bit of a benefit. On regular like 5-inch rigs where the motor wires run along the carbon fiber arm, you know, doing the whole like braiding or twisting thing is just kind of for looks. I guess you could argue that it hides a little bit of extra wire so that down the road, if you have to do a repair, you can untwist or unbraid the wires and you'll have a little bit of extra wire. But I mean, at that point, I don't know. You could also just use race wires or LED race wires if you ever need more wire like that. So it's, yeah. These motors are, yeah, I mean, this thing is kind of coming apart. Not kind of, I mean, it is coming apart. But these motors could stay on here. Or I could put these motors back on the all black rig. I don't know what I'm going to do with this purple frame. This is a hand-dyed Tiny Whoop frame. This rig is coming apart because I'm going to use this AIO in the Hdzero build, as we were talking about on Friday. Brandon Bean says, I'll send you my Fractal 65 frame and ducts if you want. I don't have the camera TPU thong as it broke. I actually happen to have the camera TPU thong. That's weird. Brandon, if you're not gonna ever use it again, that would be great. I'm doing a newbie drone order soon though, so I mean I can just snag another one. They're so cheap. But if you're never gonna use yours again, yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Bobby Bag says, how much did your Hdzero Fractal 65 weigh? Do you remember? I don't remember, Bobby Bags, but here's a thing that people, not everybody knows this, and it's amazing. If you go to somebody's channel, there's a little magnifying glass here. And this will allow you to search through all of their videos. So, and only their videos. So if I type Hdzero in here, it will find that live stream. Whoop Wednesday, Mobula 6 Hdzero setup. So I probably weigh it in here. Unboxing Hdzero Mobula 6. So wait, what was the question? Hdzero Fractal. Okay, so yeah, you're looking for that fractal build. So here we go. So this is the one. Whoop Wednesday Q&A Mobula 6 Hdzero plus Fractal 65 frame. Will it fit? Yeah, I don't know where it is. Well, actually, all right. So there's the link. Maybe there are timestamps in this video. There are, thanks to Quadbod. There are timestamps in this video, so let's take a look. Here. So, welcome to Wednesday Motor Talk. Ways to help me out. Motor windings, KV versus power, motor limiting, throttle resolution. So it's going to be somewhere around here. Fractal 65 Hdzero build, transferring the Mobula 6 Hdzero parts, Betaflight checks. And then it'll probably be towards the end here. So Fractal 65 Hdzero build, first flight. So if we go to like 255, and then we back it up, we can probably find, just like look in here for the scale to come out. And you can usually kind of see it. Although, I mean, here I'm still kind of putting it together. Betaflight setup. Flying it. I'm pretty sure that I weighed it in here somewhere. Yeah, it's in here somewhere. Do me a favor. If you find it, and you guys should do this just to everyone's videos. The best possible comment that you can leave on someone's video has a timestamp in it, because like if you're looking through the comments and somebody puts like a timestamp, it lights up in blue and they say something about it, you're gonna be like, ooh, what are they talking about? And you're gonna probably click the timestamp. So if you want to be, you know, a YouTube superhero, do the timestamps. If you find where it is, can you leave a comment and drop the timestamp and just say like, hey, this is where the weight is? And then I'll add that timestamp to the description, and then everybody will benefit from your awesomeness. How about that, Bobby Bags? From what I remember, it's heavier. I mean, what I can say for sure is that the fractal builds are heavier than the plastic frame builds. So whatever the regular weight is of the Happy Model Mobula 6 Hdzero, add like 1.5 grams or 2 grams to that, and that's basically what the Fractal 65 version of it is gonna weigh. And the reason why I was not really impressed by that is that the regular version of the Fractal 60 of the Mobula 6 Hdzero didn't have props in view, and like no props in view is really kind of the only, not the only, but it's the main reason to do a fractal build. Like that's the one thing that the fractal setup does better than the plastic frames, and in my opinion, it's kind of the only thing that it does better. But the Hdzero camera is narrow enough field of view that you barely catch, and you kind of don't catch the ducts in the view. So yeah, the reason why I'm looking at doing fractal builds for chasing these little RC drift cars around is that I want really low camera angle. The little RC drift cars are very slow. So I want like really minimal camera angle for flying around those little guys. So that's why I'm thinking about doing another Fractal build. But what I'm going to do first is the Fractal 75 build with the Hdzero setup, and then we'll see how that one is, and if I want a lighter weight build. So yeah, Brandon, hang on to that frame. I mean, unless you're mailing me something else, which it looks like you are. But yeah, hang on to that frame for now. I'm going to try the 75 thing and first, and then yeah, we'll see. And I mean, I should probably go chase the stupid drift. They do it Thursday nights, and I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to go. You know what's interesting though? Patrick and Eva are coming to hang this coming Thursday night. We should all go to this place and go like 3 up chasing these little RC drift cars. That could be nuts. Focus, absolutely. No ducks in view on the Mobula 6 Hdzero, but definitely ducks into view on the Moblite 7 Hdzero. Yep, and that's like the other part of the reason that for this build, for the 75 build, I'm doing the Fractal frame, is that, yeah, when the ducks get farther out, they become more of a problem they become more in view. And you know, all that being said, maybe I'll end up just doing another Mobula 6 Hdzero build, right? Instead of the Fractal 65 frame. Because I don't know, there's stuff about the Fractal frame that I just really don't like. I don't like how the batteries mount. It's just a fiddly build. It's really, really, really fiddly. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Bob Bruce says, off topic, maybe not the right time or spot for this question, but I'm debating getting a sim rig set up. Would you have recommendations? It really depends on your budget, Bob. Sim rigs have really good resale value, so it's just not a terrible idea to get like a setup that's kind of as expensive as you can afford. Yes, there's the whole like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not, so let me get into it for cheap thing. And like, yeah, I get that. But it really depends on your budget. If here's what I'll say: if you want to keep it below $1,000, in my opinion, my setup is the best way to do that. Unfortunately, my wheel and pedals, I don't think you can get anymore. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But play seat challenge. Let me just type this in the chat. Play seat challenge is a $200 or $300 seat that folds up, and it's like a little bit wobbly, but not wobbly enough to offset the fact that it folds up, and it's not like this big, annoying, horrible thing. So yeah, the play seat challenge has been awesome. You don't really notice the wheelbase. It just kind of rotates like this a little bit, and you don't really notice it when you're driving it. You notice it in between races, and you're like, ooh, it's kind of rickety. But then it doesn't matter, really. And there are things that you can get to stiffen that up and fix that. I haven't even done those things yet, though, because it doesn't really matter. And then if you can find it, the Thrustmaster T300, T like Thomas 300, is a really good steering wheel and pedal set. Make sure you get the one with 3 pedals. And then the Thrustmaster shifter is awesome too. That's how you spend less than $1,000. I think that's about as good as you can get for less than $1,000. And it's just an awesome setup. There's lots of mods out there to make it a little bit better. Direct drive is coming. I don't like direct drive is better in every way, but it's going to be more expensive. And it's going to be harder on the play seat challenge rig. So yeah, I don't know. D-Sales and DM. Thank you, Brennan. All right, cool. So back over here for a second. This all black rig, I like this all black rig with these 802 30,000s because like they're a mainly black motor, and it's just cool. So I think I'm gonna keep this little family together here. Put these 802s back onto this black. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna do that. So this will be like the fully blacked out build. And then on this purple frame, I'm going to put the red motors back onto it because I just think it's cool to have, you know, the purple and red thing going on this frame. On a build, I should say. So, yeah, we'll do that. Let me just throw this on here just as a reminder. And yeah, this purple frame for the time being will not have an AIO in it, but I'm sure it will not be long before there's another happy model AIO in this purple frame. So that'll be cool. I think I had some extra happy model AIOs, but then that I was gonna just keep as like extras on hand in stock in case any of mine blew up. But then I did those builds, and I sold those builds with those extra AIOs, which is fine. So now I gotta get another one. I think Race Day Quads might have them in stock right now. I would love to wait until GetFPV has them in, because I just really prefer to support those guys over RDQ. But hey, that's just me. So yeah. Kind of sad to tear this all Tiny Whoop build apart, but I'm just not flying it. And like the difference in up tilt, the difference in camera, is just, yeah, it's silly to have a setup that's this different from like the main freestyle based kind of setup that I usually fly. Because I'm trying to get good, man. I'm trying to keep getting better at flying Tiny Whoops, and the best thing that you can do in most cases to continue getting better at shit is to fly this, like to have the platform that you're using be exactly the same every time. So yeah, at some point I think I'm going to move these things over to the McStinky mounts, because the McStinky mounts will allow me to really dial in the up tilt. But I don't know. I mean, on these Mobula 6 canopies, you can kind of dial in the up tilt. The thing that I don't like about the McStinky mounts that I didn't really think about is they mount the camera lower, and that brings more of the duct into view. This Mobula 6 canopy mounts the camera up a little bit higher, and it's got less duct in view. So yeah, I mean that's kind of a, you could argue that that's a silly reason, but I'm a silly kind of guy, so what do you expect from me? What do you want from me? I'm sure some of you come here to get your sillies, so I'm happy to oblige in the silliness. Bob Bruce says, thank you, I appreciate it. You're certainly welcome. I guess the other thing that's going to affect what sim setup you get is, like, are you on PC, are you on PlayStation, or are you, hopefully you're not on Xbox, because I don't think they have any decent titles. And don't say Forza. Forza is not a sim game. Forza is an arcade game. And yes, it's pronounced Forza. I'm not just mispronouncing it. That's actually how it's supposed to be pronounced. Not Forza. Forza. Like Fortnite, but less... like Fortnite, but less accurate to reality. Okay, why am I doing this? Do this later. Alright, so yeah, this guy gets... man, this is sad. I did all this fucking work to individually solder all this stuff up. And now it's just all going to get ripped apart. I'm not going to rip it apart right now. I'm going to put it over here in the pile of parts for that Hdzero build. And at the beginning of that stream, I'll pull it all apart. Let's jump in the sim, yo. Velocidrone, where you at? Will this work here? Yeah, it will. All right, cool. Let's click out of here. Let's get this over here. And breaking news: American of Italian descent knows Italian pronunciation. Okay. Checking version integrity. Let's go Velocipoop. Edge TX transmitter. Wire. Away we go. USB, whatever the weird, slightly older one is. Is it US? Is it US? That just doesn't sound right. What? Why are you downloading another update? What? Stop that. What? What? What's happening? Why? No. No, no. What? Why? Why are you doing this to me? I actually just did this yesterday. It better not be downloading the... So I specifically went onto their website and grabbed the M1 Mac version. This better not be downloading the non-M1 Mac version. I don't know how I would know that. Show changelog, maybe? No, that ain't it. I mean, I could hit cancel. There was a small patch expander says. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Alright, well. Let's stall for longer. Do I have some Tiny Whoop batteries that can be flown? Let's finish putting this 802 rig back together. And then which will only take a minute. And then we'll fly a couple of these Tiny Whoop batteries down that didn't get fully discharged the other day. You know, it was crazy. This rig was flying completely fine all the way up until the point where the last strand of that motor let go. Which is kind of crazy, right? Because, like, it was flying totally normal. Although, maybe like, no, it was on a crash that the motor started twitching. So, and I doubt that during that one crash, it broke all of the strands of wire in the motor wire, you know what I mean? So that's pretty wild. That there wasn't like a huge performance decrease that I've noticed. Less about noticing, like there just wasn't. Like it was just flying fine. If yeah, I would have noticed it. If there was a difference. So yeah, I don't know. Like with these 30 gauge wires, are we so overspec'd that with just one single strand of the wire making contact that we don't there's no performance decrease? That's kind of insane. I mean, maybe though. These are absurdly small little motors. You know? All right. And we're back. The only thing I'm going to need to do is throw this into Betaflight real quick and get the motor spinning in the right direction. So let's do that. Betaflight and plug and battery. And let me show you guys my screen. Oh man, I quit out of Betaflight. Now it's going to take 100 days and nights to relaunch. You know what I did notice is that I had the wrong... There's the Medicine Man Cometh. There's the ViFly Fund. All right, so let's get the ViFly Fund out of here. And... what the hell is that? Oh, webcam audio. No, we don't want that. So let's turn that off, and then... where's the other gear fund? I guess it's not in here. So let's go to text. And we're going to go to... gear... stop it! Come on, OBS. Gear fund. There we go. That added it to the top. Let's pull that down. And nope, that's the Firefly fund. Fart. That's not what we want. Remove. Remove. Hold on, I'm just making an OBS change, friends. Sorry. All right, Velocidrone finally came up. Gear Fund 2. There we go. Hey, that's the stuff. All right. And we're back. Hold on. Now we go over here. Betaflight is up. Quad is plugged into USB and powered on. Motors tab, motor direction. Yes, I understand the risks. Wizard, start and... Ah! Okay, this is a thing... Ow! This is a thing that's been happening a couple times here and there in Betaflight, and it's real fucking scary. All right? That is not the first time that has happened to me. And, I mean, that's why you do it with the props off, all right? So maybe this is... It's absolutely not, but maybe that is why... Maybe they've added that in there to remind us to fucking take the propellers off when we do shit like that. But... That was full tilt. That was absolutely full throttle. From the moment that I clicked the wizard. And it actually nipped my finger, but it's a tiny whoop, so it's fine. Right 9, there it is. Yes, I can confirm this is the 3rd time I've seen it on stream now. Yeah, it just goes full fucking bananas. So, yeah, take your fucking props off. Unless it's a tiny whoop. If it's like... I had it like right next to my balls, and I'm fine. It, you know, the prop hit me at full steam, and it didn't draw blood or anything, so it's fine. Let's try it again. Motor direction. I understand the risks. Wizard. Start and spin. Now it's fine. That's better. Motor 1 is wrong. Motor 2 is wrong. That's interesting. Oh, wow, they're all wrong. Motor 3 is wrong. Oh, no, motor 4 is right. Wow, that's super weird. Usually, there's only 2 that are wrong. But, you know. Every day is an adventure. Motor 1 is now correct. Motor 2 is now correct. Motor 3 is now correct. Motor 4 is now correct. We are all set. Whew, man. Yeah, I know I need to update Betaflight. Maybe the new version of Betaflight fixes that. Maybe that's a bug that they fixed. But yeah, that's creepy shit, man. That's some shit that BL Heli used to do back in the day. And motherfuckers would get hurt because they wouldn't take the props off their 5-inch rig because, you know, back then, like, we didn't have as much information. We didn't know. And, yeah, that shit's scary. Scary as a motherfucker. So be careful. Take your props off. Respect anything bigger than a tiny whoop is basically the deal. But can confirm that with tiny whoops is fine. Anything like... Really, like anything 1S, you can be pretty disrespectful of. Although a 1S toothpick might be able to nip you, might be able to nipple you. But 2S, yeah, don't play with 2S. 2S will get you. Let's fly for real for a minute while Velocidrone continues to take absolutely forever. Yibbity yab, flippity flab, here we go! Slip, slop, slippity slob, flip flops on my feet, Captain Dingy Dongy. What? Why is the transmitter off? Didn't I just turn it on? Come on, come on, come on. Here we go! Oh, ooh, these motors sound angry. Listen to them, ready? It's fine now. Ah! Oh god, these motors make so much power! Ah, trying to do that big power loop without the gates. Oh boy. These 802 30,000s are really fun, man. They're just... Oh! I wish I could say I did that on purpose, but that was just like reaction. Oh no, it ain't coming out of there. Come on. Really? You're gonna fuck me like that after such an epic moment of epicness? You dick. Oh man. Yeah, like the sim rig just appeared and the gap was there and I just let it go through it and it just happened to go through. No corrections or nothing. Oh! That look down. Ah! Too much. Ah! Too much again. These motors are real grunty, man. Really, really, really grunty. If you've got like a big spot, like if you're flying at work in like a warehouse or just in general, like if you're flying at work, you've probably got a lot more space than your spot to fly at home. Ah! These are probably the motors for you, man. They're just... You can put like a tri-blade prop on them. I like them better on bi-blades, but you can put a tri-blade to really get a bunch of power. You're going to sacrifice a little bit of... you're going to sacrifice runtime. You're going to sacrifice a little bit of PID loop performance. But good lord, they just make a bunch of jam. Okay, so that's one of the fresh batteries that I wanted to get discharged here. I was planning on flying at least one battery on today's stream, and it was going to be that freshy battery just to let it sit at not fully charged. Okay, here's another... Oh, this is one of Patrick's batteries. All right, I'm going to give this back. I'm going to put this aside for Patrick. It's got green on the bottom. Oh, what? Oh, death. Stop it! Stop it! No! No! Stop that! What? Why? That went through there, didn't it? I wasn't even close to the Nubidrone gates. What is happening? Why are you eating me? Oh, yes. Ah! You know, I haven't done the, oh, boy. I'm taking the walk again, aren't I? Nope. I haven't done the dive with the tower gate over here yet. Ooh, okay. Let's get it through the bottom. Let's get it all the way, all the way down. Here we go. Oh! It's so satisfying. Oh, stop it! Here we go. Oh, so close. Oh, you bastard, you. Stop! Why? Why? Oh, so close. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Impossible power loop! Oh! Right into the drum set. Oh! No, no, no. These motors like encourage me to fly a lot harder. I went through that was nuts. I went through like the side of the tower. Stop, man. Leave me alone. What? What? Why? Why are you falling out of the air all of a sudden? Stop it. Battery might just be sagging. Oh, fuck. Yes. Oh! Oh god, the impossible power loop continues to elude me. Oh god, I just rammed into myself. It's like I did it on purpose. I assure you I didn't. I gotta turn right more. Don't we all? Oh! Ah, I forgot it was there. Oh! Ah! Stop it. One more time. For good luck. Nope. Ah, battery's dead. Hey! Bob Bruce says, $760 for a Thrustmaster T300 and play seat. Can't wait till it. Nice, dude. Yeah, that's a that setup, man. It's just awesome. Parts for Ben's Toys. That's the same socks. I don't know where these socks are from. I've had these forever. They're like ruined on the bottom. Come on, BT 2.0, come unplugged. Okay, putting this battery aside for Patrick, and let's get the rest of these pulled down since Velocidrone continues to, I don't know what it's doing. It's at 58.8%. What the hell? How 2 days in a row I have to spend like an hour downloading Velocidrone updates? What? What world is this? What world are we living in? Close. What? Come on now, let's get it. Oh, good! It's so good! It's so worth the 15 crashes to get it right. Oh! I love it! Twice in a row! Come on! What you know about that? Ah! Yes! Ah, I got that a little wrong. Let's try again. Oh, no! Not quite right. What? Where am I? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! Oh boy. No, no, no! No, no, no! Let me out! Please! 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 No, no, no! Alright, taking a walk. It's not a very far walk. It's right here. And that battery's showing low battery, so we'll pull it. Titan says, if you answered my question, but I might have missed it, so I'll ask again, what batteries do you use for the 75mm rigs? Have you tried the Betaflight 450? Yep, Betaflight 450s are good. Either the WeBleed FPV 450s are the exact same thing, or maybe they're a little bit better. It's hard to tell. But yeah, they're both good. I think my hunch is they're both made in the same place. My Beta FPV 450s, BT 2.0 450s are older, which is probably why they're not performing as well. I didn't really use them very much, but they are older. They're from Rampage last year. The WeBleed FPV 450s are fresh and brand new, and they're definitely a little bit better. Oh, this battery's already discharged. Cool. If you're going to buy, if you don't have the batteries yet, then buy the WeBleed FPV batteries, because let's just support them rather than supporting Beta FPV. Nothing wrong with supporting Beta FPV, but, you know, WeBleed is a specific shop. All right, so this battery is shot, because on the voltage checker, it shows 4.17 volts, but then when I actually put it under load by plugging it into the quad, it just falls on its face. So another 1S battery bites the dust. In the bin! In the bin! Mighty Car Mods fans will get that joke. Hey, did anybody get the at a medium pace joke earlier? Tag me. Tag me if you know what at a medium pace is. You old heads might. Not gonna give you any hints. I gave you a hint earlier by singing it a little bit. Jason Black says, can you put the word out for 107 pilots to recertify? Oh God, what a pain in the ass. ALC 677 Part 107 small UAS. Unbelievable. What do they want from us? All right, thank you, dude. I'm gonna have to do that. I've still yet to be asked for my 107. ALC content. Okay, cool. Thanks, Jason. Daniel 90. No, wait, hold on. Does anybody have 0802 30,000 in stock? I don't know. That is a good question, though. Wait, are you guys on the right scene? Tell me. All right, you guys are. Cool. Oh, let's get back to the to this shenanigan here. Oh, I was so close. I want to do that as just like one big movement. Are you? I don't really like it that much, though. It's not a very... This is like my least favorite move. I'm really tempted to take these newbie drone gates down. Because, like, I never do anything with them. I guess it's kind of cool looking, right? To, like, fly through all 4 gates. But I never like try to power loop or anything through them because they're smaller. These gates are a lot smaller. Like, look at the size of that. It's hard to tell. In person, you can tell how much smaller these gates are. Oh God. So yeah, I keep thinking about taking them down, but yeah, like the Matty Flip thing works with one gate, like you just saw, but with all 4 of these, there's this moment where I'm backing up. There's this moment where I'm backing up where it makes no real sense unless I do it. Oh, okay. So I just did it with a big full throttle blip, and that was way cooler. It's just hard to time it right. There it is. That's what I was trying to do before. And I mean, like, that's cool and all, but it's not that cool. Oh, I hate when that happens. I hate it. It just feels so bad when it blacks all the way out like that. Hey, it came back. It feels so abusive when it blacks all the way out like that. The late backflip, yo. This is a Lego Mini Cooper that I went to a Lego store at some point, and they were selling. So it's normally not convertible, but at this Lego store, they were selling one that a person had converted into a convertible. Like, he just bought the pieces, because you can just go on Lego's website and you can buy any of the pieces. And that gave me the idea to do it. So I did it. I turned it into a convertible, and now I can't even fucking land up there to show you guys, and it's really starting to annoy me. There. Yeah, I bought the pieces, and I turned it into a little convertible. And you'd never know it. And I love it because it being a convertible, you can see like the really cool seats. The way that they design the seats is really, really cool looking. Velocidrone, are you done yet? Nope, 59.2%. All right, I guess I guess Sim Sunday is not back. Hey, Quadbod, thank you, brother. You weighed the Hdzero Fractal 65 off camera at 330.50, weighing the Hdzero 25 grams dry, 33.2 with battery. Dude, thank you, brother. I'm gonna go add that to the Glip Glop. Way Chunky knows what it's from. Hey, I did something dumb on Emax's website last night. Hold on, let me do this first. Let's go here and Whoop Wednesday and boppa 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 boppa. Nothing embarrassing in my history. Don't even bother rewinding and looking. Okay, so we're gonna go to edit video, and as always, huge shout out to Quadbod and Apache Smoke Wounded Sniper for doing these timestamps. It's absolutely incredible. There we go. There's your weight. Thank you so much, brother. Cool. And there it is. Part 107, SUAS, initial 61 pilots. Pain. Way Chunky. Crashed Over knows as well. Is Adam Sandler old people humor now? It is. It is. Robert Rosser, he knows. All right, so a bunch of you guys know. Cool. Titan says, I can't get the WeBleed batteries in my country. Any other recommendations for BT 2.0 batteries for 75 millimeters? Titan, I think they're all just get the Beta FPVs then. I think they're all the same thing. Yeah, just get the Beta FPV BT 2.0 450s. Tiny Whoop I think also sells a 450 BT 2.0. Hopefully he ships to your country. Okay, so I did a dumb thing on it's kind of a great thing though on Emax's website. So Emax is doing a little St. Patrick's Day sale. It's going until Tuesday, so if you want to join me and make some stupid decisions, you certainly can. I got some stuff. Check it out. I just have to show you. It's better to show your bad decisions. Hey, by the way, Bob Bruce, thank you for hopping onto the Patreon. Hey, we've had like a new patron every live stream for like the last almost week. Let's keep it going, yo. Somebody watching right now is not a patron, either live or pre-recorded. Patreon, I didn't shill today. I just got right into business. Patreon is the main way that I can do this full time, 10 hours a week, every single week. And I need your guys' help, straight up. Like, I just need everybody to throw me a couple of bucks, and then I can just keep doing this forever. $3 a month will get you onto the Patreon, but for $5 a month, you'll get into giveaways, and you'll get a chance of winning a free sticker. And to buy the stickers is like $5 anyway. So, hey, yeah, somebody join the Patreon, or else I'll starve to death and die. I can wait. Bob Bruce is the one who joined it on Friday. Thank you, brother. As well as Devin Stagner. Welcome to the Gangly Gang, friends. You are now my best friends in the world because you allow me to not die. So thank you for that. Just really quickly looking through my emails to see if there's anybody else that that I owe a shout out to. Okay, looks like we're good. And here's that. Oh man, so Spotify is $16 a month. What the hell? Every month when they send me the thing, I just want to scream. How? How do they? How? And they treat their artists like shit too, which is super annoying. Apparently, I don't actually know. I haven't actually looked at their rules. I'm still waiting. No, I'm not. It's actually forwarding Azalea an email. Okay, cool. So look at how stupid I am. Spotify going up is the record labels wanting more money, is it? I don't think the price has gone up. I think it's always been $16, but I mean it's just an absurd amount of money every month. We do have like the family plan because everybody uses it. How the hell does this website work? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm so obviously not a robot. Come on now. Look at me. Oh, you jackasses. Hold on. Let me in! Let me in. Nope. Didn't want to do that. All right, look it. I got some stuff. I'm gonna take you down the list of stuff that I got. And I'm going to save the stupid decisions for last. Okay. And, all right. Yeah, so I went on Emax. And I got another one of these, 300s. I have 3 of these that I've moved over to BT 2.0. I had a 4th one, but it just died. So that sucked. So yeah, got another one of these. If you guys don't know, this is a battery made by GNB, and this is like as good as it gets for a 75mm rig because it's light as hell. It's only 300 mAh, and just this GNB battery is like very special. Quad 66 turned me onto this. For a really short period of time, GNB made this battery, 1S 300 mAh, 80C, 160C, and it was his favorite battery. They stopped making it. But then all of a sudden, Emax was selling this with a GNB 27 connector for their Nanohawk 1S. And Quad 66 suspected that this is that same cell. So I bought 2 of them, moved them over to BT 2.0, and the performance is unreal. So I got back to him. I said, yeah, I confirmed it. It's a great battery. You're not going to get anywhere near the flight time that you get with a 450, go figure, but for the shorter flight time, it delivers great power and it's really lightweight. So like your full beans 75mm jungle gym basher is going to fly better on this than any other battery. Yes, it is a pain in the ass to swap this over from GNB 27 to BT 2.0, but it's totally doable. So yeah, I snagged 1 more of these, so I'll have 4. I got a set of these for you guys, actually. This is going to be a giveaway item in the future here, 2306 1700 kV. These are what I'm really excited about. These are brand new 3.6-inch props. I hope that they clear on frames that are set up for 3.5. They are more pitchy. This is now the most pitchy 3.5-inch prop, and I mean it's not even a 3.5-inch prop, it's 3.6. I think these are technically for the oh no, look, they're for the Hawk Apex. I thought these were maybe for the Avata, but no, the Avata is not 3.6 inches. I guess it's 3.1. It's some weird dumbass size. But yeah, I got a bunch of these. I actually got 9 sets of these. 3 are for me, and then 6 are for you guys. So you'll see 2 sets of these in upcoming giveaways. Or maybe 3 full. When I say a set of propellers, to me, a set of propellers is 3 sets of propellers. Because 1 set of propellers is worthless, because if you only buy 1 set, you're going to put the propellers on wrong, you're going to arm it, it's going to Tasmanian Devil and blow one of the props up 100% of the time. 2 sets of props is nice, but if you're going to get 2, why not get 3? So 3 sets of props is actually, in my brain, what a set of props is. So, yeah, you guys will see either 2 sets of these, or if they don't clear my frames, 3 sets of these, so that they're your problem, not mine. And now here's where my Emax order gets just as dumb as a sack of potatoes. That's right, goddammit. I bought an OG Baby Hawk frame because I'm a dumb person. The OG white Baby Hawk was my very first FPV quad. And what I realized is I have the Femto F3 flight controller for it. And I have I have one set of 4 individual ESCs for this thing. And then, you know, you got to get the stupid, absurd camera holder. I also have the 2 working cameras for it. And then, of course, because the goddamn frame is set up for 2.3-inch propellers, and I got rid of them all, I had to buy some more 2.3-inch stupid propellers that I won't be able to T-mount to the motors because they use a proprietary bolt pattern. I don't know what motors I'm going to use. I'm definitely not going to use the stupid-ass 1105s that it came with. But, yeah, I'll figure that out. And then on the newer Baby Hawk, they redesigned the propeller. So I snagged a set of these redesigned Baby Hawk propellers as well. So yeah. That's going to be a waste of time. But, I mean, I got to be honest. I think it'll be really cool to have a functioning OG Baby Hawk just like hanging out right here. You know what I mean? That'll be cool, right? Right? And I do have like a couple of FR Sky receivers that like I don't have the heart to throw in the garbage, so they'll get put on there. So that'll be nice. Velocidrone is at 100%, and I got excited, but now it's unarchiving the package. So yeah, man, I'm going to rebuild. So I went into my bag of shit and dug out. I saved the original Baby Hawk box, and I put all the old Baby Hawk stuff that I have in that box. Here is the set of the individual ESCs that it uses. 4 good ones. They'll probably last for like 1 battery before they explode. And then look, I saved a couple of them, and I even wrote myself a note. Works, but weak. Half as much power. So like, on these 2 little guys, the FETs are dying. These individual ESCs were just awful, man. Just so bad. I guess I'm going to try to put a capacitor on this rig to... I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I just won't fly it. Maybe I'll just build it and not fly it. Or I'll fly like 1 battery through it. But yeah, here are 4 of the individual ESCs. And I think... So hey. If you have OG Baby Hawk individual ESCs, or just, I guess, OG Baby Hawk stuff that you don't want... If you want it for nostalgia, please keep it. But like, if you're ever about to throw away OG Baby Hawk parts, don't throw it away. Send it to me, because yeah. Spanner says throw the FR Sky receivers away. I think at some point I bought one single, because I think it was in the clearance section, individual ESC for the Baby Hawk, and I could swear, yeah, there it is. All right, cool. So I have a set of 5, yo. That is a brand new Baby Hawk 6 amp individual arm ESC. So now I've got a set of 5. That's not really exciting, but you know, if you're really sad, it's exciting. Oh my God, what a time to be alive. How about this? The OG Baby Hawk does not have OSD. How about them apples? You have to put an external OSD on there, which I will not be doing. I will just fly it without OSD. You just fly it until you feel the battery sag and then come home. So yeah, we got ESCs. Look at this bullshit. they used proprietary screw sizes. They used M1.4 by 6s. They used M1.4 by 5s. There's some more M1.4, 6 or 7. And they used M1.4 by 9s. Is that not the most obnoxious thing that you've ever heard? Because it certainly is for me. I had to like stockpile and hoard these stupid little screws. But mainly that was because of their stupid little motors. So yeah, we got some ESCs here. And then here's the camera. WTO2 is the stupid ass proprietary camera, and I fucking hope that one of these works. I mean, there's three of the nope, there's two of the damn things, and then it looks like there's two camera sections. The VTXs are what would die on these little guys. So I really, really, really hope that one of these two does work. Well, this one definitely doesn't work because the part of the PCB with the antenna on it has fully broken off. So that's sad. So I guess this one's my only hope. Hopefully this guy works. That's kind of creepy. And I have a funny feeling that this guy's not going to work because I can see down here in the corner there's a capacitor that's at a fucking diagonal. Oh, so help me. Well, if the camera doesn't work, I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. God damn it. I thought I saw a working camera in here. Oh. This camera was awful. This WTO2 camera was like absolutely horrendously bad. But I'll figure something out with the camera situation. And then look at this. This is the flight controller. This is the Femto F3 flight controller, and it is set up with these pins here because that's how you would mount your stupid ass little receiver. You would mount it down on these pins and it would float up on top of this guy. Yeah, and then you'll notice that there's no mounting holes because to mount this damn thing, you just use a piece of VHB. You just put a piece of VHB on the bottom and then you stick it to the plastic frame. And yeah, that's it. These two stupid little pads here are for your battery lead. Very annoying that they're not through holes. And I have no idea what these guys are over here. I'm guessing that they're UART. But I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to look up a Femto F3 wiring diagram. This right here, so this is a new one that I got from Emax at some point, like as a joke, because it was cheap and in their clearance section. This is what I learned to solder on, man. Like literally, these individual ESCs and these itty bitty little through holes here. This was it, man. This is why I'm half decent at soldering, because I was swinging with a weighted bat from day one. Trying to work with this absurdly small little flight controller. My baby, I ended up loaning my Baby Hawk to a buddy of mine in Charleston, Luke, and then he moved, and I just didn't really care to ask for it back because I was kind of over it. I kind of wish that I bet you he still has it, so I could probably just reach out to him and be like, "Yo, can you mail that thing back to me?" It's not in the original frame. It's in a wacky Banggood KT100 or something like that frame. It might be on the original motors. It has the Femto F3. It has an RXSR and that was like amazing because originally it's pinned for an XM Plus, and the XM Plus did not have telemetry. The big amazing thing when the RXSR came out was that it had telemetry. It was telemetry that would go to the transmitter though. So I had to set up audio alerts on the transmitter. It's because there was no OSD. So you would only have audio alerts on the transmitter. I actually liked that better, though. Like, it's a pain in the ass to set that up, but I really prefer an audio alert to OSD. Well, I used to, at least. I guess now I'm used to OSD, but the audio alert thing is kind of nice because you can have a clean, you can have your screen be clean and just like focus on flying, and then your transmitter, when your battery's getting low, it'll say, hey, low battery warning. Way Chunky says, speaking of soldering, what temp do you recommend for flight controllers? Way Chunky, I run my soldering iron at 700 Fahrenheit for everything. 700 is, in my opinion, the perfect middle ground where it's hot enough for big thick wires, but then it's not too hot for little tiny wires. When you do little tiny wires, you got to be quick. But yeah, ideally for little tiny wires, you want to drop it down to like 650, 660. And then for big thick wires, you want to pump it up to 740, 750. But yeah, 700 works really well for me. And so I'm going to keep using it. Velocidrone is finally done. An hour and 37 minutes later. Nah, that's not true. I didn't start it exactly at 3. Let's see how the stream does. Let's see how OBS does. Let's see how all the... Let's see how all the things do. OBS might not, What? Come on. Can you let me log in? Come on. What is happening? Why is this login so weird? I mean, you would think that... Why didn't it ask me to do this yesterday? Your license has been activated. Yay! Okay. Almost there. Almost there. Come on, Velocidrone. Let's get it. On a scale of 1 to 10, chat, how bad of an idea is this? Rebuilding the OG Baby Hawk. Really, let me have it. Be honest. The nostalgia got me, man. I was going through their clearance section. So, by the way, their little sale going on right now is 30% off of the clearance section, and there's not a lot of stuff in the clearance section, but there's some stuff. So it appears to have erased everything. Come on now. What the hell? I had a whole... It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, we're going to put this in. We're going to go air mode on. Quad weight we're going to turn down a little bit. I fly lighter weight rigs. Propeller size 4-inch. What? Why would that be the default? 5141. Cool. And all right, add quad. Can I get rid of this one? I want to just edit it. Can I delete it? Remove quad. There we go. Yes, remove. Add, and we want to add some micros here. Acroby PMB? What the hell's PMB? PMB. Wait, hold on. I can't see chat. Hold on. Don't do this. Don't do this. Velocidrone, don't not let me... Come on. No. Come on. Don't... Okay, hold on. Let me hide it. Where? What? Oh, here it is. Ah! Hide. Oh my god, it won't hide. Oh my god, Velocidrone. Please. Please. Hide. Yo, come on. How? Velocidrone has always been like this. It like takes over your monitor and there's like I have to quit out of Velocidrone just to be a... It's fine. 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 Everything's fine. Board Upshot says, put all the ESCs in the box and send it. Gamma Gonad says, I would like those 3.6-inch props for my AOS 3.5-inch build, but I'm running the X-Nova 1804s, not T-mount. Do they make non-T-mount? Unfortunately not, Gamma Gonad. That's my least favorite thing about Emax right now. They make the best propeller, some of the best propellers, but they are T-mount only. What's super annoying, the most annoying thing, is that the first set of 3.5-inch propellers that Emax made were convertible hub design, like Gemfan, where you had the little insert piece so it could be T-mount or M5 mount. And they only sold those for like a couple of months, and then they changed the design to be only T-mount. And a couple kind people, and I had a couple sets of those original ones, and a couple really kind folks in chat dug up a couple of sets and sent them to me. But those are the only ones that I've been able to get my hands on, and I can't, like, I think I at this point I have maybe like 1.5 sets left, and like I can't fly them because I'm just gonna break them. So yeah, that's annoying. That's an annoying thing. Daniel says, tried putting 0802 25,000s on one of the old Mobula 7 rigs. It takes off, but then fail-safes. Could this be due to 25,000 drawing too many amps? I wouldn't think so. Fail-safe shouldn't have anything to do with that. But I mean, if it was fine on a different set of motors, and then you put that set of motors on, and now all of a sudden it's doing this, then it kind of has to be that. But that is very weird. That is very, very weird. Way Chunky says Project Mockingbird. I don't know what that's in reference. Oh, PMB, Project Mockingbird. Good call. It's totally what it is. All right, so let's get back to it. Add quads. We want micros. PMB. Yeah, that's totally Project Mockingbird. Good call. So we are going to decrease the weight a little bit because brushed rigs used to be kind of heavy. And we are going to, oh man, I was hoping that I could add more power to simulate the rigs that we fly now. We're going to turn down the camera angle a little bit. It's 25. Camera mix angle, fuck that. Turn that off. Come on now. All right, so we got a tiny whoop in here. Let's keep adding. Oh, okay. So they have, I didn't even see this. Oh, wow. There's a whole shitload of, for some reason I assumed that these were all like 75s or whatever. Wow, look at this, man. B-Brain, there's a 75. Tiny Hawk, Mobula 6, Meteor 65, Crazy Bee Micro. Oh, and the Zero Grav. That's very cool. That was a really interesting frame, that 3D printed frame that I spent a ton of time. Now, the dot that you're seeing on the top right is OBS telling me which, I forget what it is, but yeah, it's OBS. So let's go Mobula 6, and it's got brushless motors. Look at that. Oh my God, this is too much. So let's bring the weight down, and propeller power is all the way up. Prop wash, that's fine. Camera mix angle. Why do they have that turned on? That's so weird. Let's go 25 degrees up tilt. And add quad. Cool! Very, very, very cool. Meteor 65, Mobula 6, Tiny Hawk. Nah, we don't need any of those. Mega quads. That's fun, I guess. Maybe. No. Toothpicks! How cool is this? Diatone GTB, HX115, Junior Racer, Twig 3. Let's add the Twig 3. I think of those options, this is the one with the biggest motors. Propeller power. And no camera mix angle. Awesome. 35 degrees up tilt. Nah, we want 30. All right, we'll add that one. What else we got here? Combat quads. I already got the ass blaster. Well, I don't have it anymore because all my shit got deleted apparently. So let's re-add the ass blaster. Enter quad's nickname. Ass blaster 5000. That's a It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia joke. Propeller size, Scarab 13. It's the only option. Propeller power, prop wash, camera angle 30. Cool. And we've got our combat mode quad again. TBS spec quads, don't care. Freedom spec, don't care. Street League, don't care either. All right, so when I download that thing, we'll get more, we'll get the FPV Cycle Glide and some other fun stuff. For right now, I want to see what the tiny whoops are like. I'm super curious. So we are going to, nope, we don't want Europe. We want America, and we're gonna call the session CiottiFPV. You guys can join in. I'm not really gonna spectate. This is more about just like me ripping around for today. But oh shit, I'm putting it in the wrong spot. It's down here. CiottiFPV, not private. Create session, and then. Where the hell? Okay, here we go. So, yeah, let's fly around an apartment. I love that. Smeland's Swag Stain. Okay. We're tiny whooping in a simulator. What a strange thing to do. Oh, you know what? I bet you it deleted all my transmitter mapping shit, too. Yup. Oh, man. You know... Wait, what? Oh, do I? Nope. I got nothing. I gotta back out and... God damn it. No. It won't let you... I can't believe it deleted everything, man. I had all kinds of shit set up in here. Alright. Assign controller. What the hell? What? Stick on the controller. You want to select mapped X. What? What is happening? Okay. I'm following the sticks. Center the sticks. Follow the sticks. Follow the sticks. I followed it. Come on. Stop moving sticks. Follow sticks. I followed it. What do you want from me? Stop moving sticks. Follow sticks. I followed it. Why is it taking so long? Is this real life? Stop moving sticks. Oh, I see. It wants me to move it and then stop it. Got it. This used to be much easier. What is going on? Does it want me to do this multiple times? What's happening? Oh god, there's something's going on here, man. Move roll stick right. Stop moving sticks. Move pitch stick up. I did! Stop moving sticks. Move yaw stick right. It's right. Move it back to center, maybe? Move it right again, maybe? Come on, man. What is happening? What do you want from me? Why is this? There we go. Stop moving sticks. Move throttle stick up. Mapped axis. Why is it backwards? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I reverse this? I need to reverse. Fart. Axis 5 is my arm switch. That's interesting. Race start, camera angle, camera FOV, FOV, screenshot, reset, recharge battery. Come on! Why? No, the other way. How do I make it go the other way? There used to just be... Oh my god, this used to be so much better. Throttle. 0 sticks. Move an axis to assign it. Axis 0. Do you want to replace it? Replace. No, it's still backwards. Reverse it. There we go. Alright, we good. Throttle. Yaw. Yaw is reversed too. What? How? Why? What? Roll. Roll is reversed too. And pitch is reversed. Why are they all reversed? Okay. Fire. Oh. 0 all sticks. Press a button. No. Yeah, I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it. Oh my god. No. Oh, you know what? Yeah, fire has to be on. It can't be on a momentary. All right, fire is axis 4. Cool. Reset. Let's put reset on something. Let's put reset on this one here. Cool. Camera FPV. Okay! Looks like we're good to go now. Wow. Maybe this works better on newer controllers, and I'm just suffering from old head syndrome. Okay, so create session, apartment, Smeland swag stain. What the fuck does that mean? That's so weird. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it works. It works. I have no sound though. Are you guys getting? Wait, no. Here, hold on. I can fix that. Hopefully. Is that it? Oh, there we go. What is happening? What? What the hell's going on? Why is it doing this again? What? Why? What is happening? Oh, fucking angle mode is on. What, are you kidding me? In what world would anyone want angle mode on? How do I turn angle mode off? Oh man, my rates are all gone too. God damn it. How do I turn angle mode on? Off. God. Air mode? Air mode, yes, true. Oh my God, come on. Can't... Top right corner. Top right corner. Top right corner. Mode, angle. Hey! Rate mode. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. Thank you. And then I'm going to have to put my rates in here. Jesus, this is a whole big thing. Oops. No, not 400. Max rate 700, 700, 700, expo 0.7. 0.7. All right. Throttle expo, we are going to turn that on a little bit to 0.4. Take a guess on that one. And save. Back. All right, let's see how this is. Man, that sound is pretty annoying, isn't it? Dentist drill shit up in here. Oh my God, what's happening? It just flies like a 5-inch. No, I guess it falls out of the air. It falls out of the air like a tiny whoop. Yeah. I think it actually maybe falls a little too quick. I might want to lighten it up a little bit. Let's lighten it up a little bit. Change quad settings. Quad mass. Take that down a little bit. I wish I could add more power to it. But yeah, let's take a little bit of the drag out. Okay. See if that's a little better. Oh, I see what's going on. The starting point is like right below the TV, so you end up bumping into the TV on the starting point. Man, this feels weird. Oh, that feels a little better, I think. Yeah, that feels much better. That feels much better. So, what do we got? A little spiral staircase? Yo, I have wanted a spiral staircase all my life. If this was my apartment, I would poop. Jesus, I crash just as much in here as I do in the real world with them tiny whoops. Yeah, laying that bitch out. Oh. Hold on. Stupid tiny whoop trippy spin. I hate it. I hate trippy spins. They're just stupid looking. Oh! I don't know. Why are we doing this? Why not just do this for real? Rob Assistant says click God mode. I don't want no stinking God mode. Oh my God, I'm bouncing off everything. With Edge TX, it does feel like there's very little latency, which is cool. Interesting. I'm trying to compare this to flying actual tiny whoops, but it's difficult. It's definitely quite different. I just don't know what's. I think one of the big things is there's a real lack of power here. I'm used to significantly more power. But try to make it work, man. But no, I guess there still is some power. I don't know. Maybe it's probably just the throttle curve is different. Like where in the throttle the power is made. Because yeah, this has some power. Probably just to get used to it kind of situation. And I gotta be honest, I don't really want to get used to this per se. Because like when you get used to one thing, it makes other stuff more difficult. The more different things you get used to, what I'm trying to say is the more different things you get used to, the more you kind of spread yourself thin. What's this God mode nonsense? Where's God mode at? Look at those people in here. Spander, FPV, Freelojo, Mr. Huggy, Right 9. Actions. No. I don't see a thing for God mode. Help. What's the button for God mode? Help. Tell me. Tell me, help. Tell me. I don't see it. I don't see it. Who pooted? All right. Crashed on the pillow. This is cool, I think. It's still... I think it's still too heavy. Let's try to let's shave the weight down a little bit. Oh, that's not it. Change quad settings. Let's keep bringing the... Where the hell's the weight? There it is. Quad mass. Let's bring it all the way down to 70. Frame lift downforce. I don't know what the hell that means. But let's try it a little bit lighter here. Stop it! Stop it! Oh boy! Didn't mean to do that. So they have not programmed in any sort of like bump physics. It doesn't seem like you bump into something and it just pretends like there's a broken arm. Although, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. God mode's in liftoff. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I would... Is this a thing? I think I would just rather do this in real life. Are the legs of this actually programmed in, or are they just see-through sticks? No, they're there. I mean, this would allow you to fly in like a lot of different houses instead of just your own. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I don't know. I guess that's cool. Let's change the let's change to a different thing. Let's go to the city. Let's go to the city. We're gonna fly tiny whoops in the city. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Tiny whoops in the city. Oh, it's perfect. This is the best. The dive to end all dives! Woo! Oh my god, look at it. I'm gonna throttle down to get myself in on that. Look at this! Oh, yes! Oh, perfect. Let's get back up there. Oh, this is just terrific. This is what I'm talking about right here. Here we go! Oh, keep it tight. Put your nose down, add some thrust, you can fly it down the building. Oh my god, what a thing. What a time to be alive. Let's do our mega power loop. See if we can even get it. Nope, not quite. Oh god, still no. Oh wait, no, the mega power loop is dead. We'll do a Matty flip. Mega Matty flip. Here we go. Oh god, I gotta wait so long. Here we go. Oh god, what is that? Fire? What? Try it again. I know what the secret is. The secret is just to stay at full throttle the entire time. There it is. That's what it is. Just full throttle the whole time. Oh, that's fucking funny, yo. Ooh, I got that nice and tight! Yes! Full throttle dives! Yes! Yes! Tiny whoop with an infinite battery. What is this? What is this thing? Oh, sorry, I wasn't full throttle for a second there. Wow, I can crash even with a tiny whoop in the city. Oh man, that's crazy. Look at that. Wow, that's just impossible. Racers are like a whole different thing. There's a building with a little pocket in the side. Here it is. Here it is. Here we go! The ultimate dive of all the ultimate dives. And we're gonna do it nose in. Yeah! The nose in dive! I've been wanting to do this dive in the real world for a long time. Oh. The problem with it is you got, like, you're just in it. You can't add throttle, you can't do anything. You're just in the dive. You either lined it up right and you're good to go, or you're dead. Here we go! From the moon! Hup! Oh, yeah! Get yourself in there. My God, you can fly around in here like it's throwing a hot dog down a hallway. All right, this is this is weird. I made it weird. Change track. Let's do one more, and then we'll switch quads. Basketball stadium. That could be fun. Indoor go-kart? Let's try that. That could be super fun, actually. Beta 2S Power Race. Oh, come on now. This could be fun. Oh my goodness, look at this. Yo, I've never seen this map before. What? Wow, for anybody not on a gnarly computer, I apologize. God damn it. Ooh. What's that do? Does it melt your little tiny whoop? Nope. Oh man, what if there were go-karts railing around? How fucking cool would that be? Oh, this is amazing, yo! It's kind of dark in here, and I got these two big-ass studio lights blasting me in the ass. The tiny whoops are too small for in here, admittedly. Maybe not. A nice little tight section here. Stop it! Stop it! Huh. Alright, let's get off the tiny whoop thing. This is silly. Let's go menu and exit. Wait, what's this on the bottom right? Menu? Oh, brightness and LUT normal. That's interesting. Let's exit. It's kind of silly that they don't let you change the quad without exiting all the way back out. That's kind of annoying. But hey, let's. Oh God, excuse me. Let's do 5-inch freestyle. What? Why? Continue. Create session. And we gotta figure out a spot. I'll do one that I haven't done before. There's a lot in here now. Holy hell. Sports hall? What the hell is a sports hall? Is that cool? Holy hell. Oh my god. Okay, so this is where they were doing race gal. That's really cool. So this is probably going to be too small. Let's just try this though. Now we got some music going on. That's weird. We don't. That's unnecessary. This is probably not going to go well. I feel like this is a small spot. But, oh yeah, this is a small spot. Okay, okay, okay. 5-inch too big. 5-inch too big. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is it sliding to the right all the time? What the hell? Okay. Alright, alright. It's okay. It's a little slidey. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's fine. Can we go through the windows? I mean, I smashed into the divider, so we'll never know. Can we go through the windows? Oh, rejected. What about, is there, oh, oh, hey, oh boy, oh boy. Easy, 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 easy. Careful, 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 careful. Oh, fart. Oh, did I get out? No, I didn't get out. Oh boy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, easy. Careful, 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 careful. Oh! If I can't go full throttle, I don't even want to... Oh, no. Okay, this is a terrible idea. Oh, God. Oh, ah! Okay, this is awful. Not the right map. Let's switch it up. Change track. Alright, so we did sports hall. Let's do... Oh, sports bar. That's pretty cool. Ship port. Let's do ship port. Pylons. Fly it. This will be better. Oh, nice. Roblox Systems got a new gaming laptop. Very cool. Oh, okay. Port. Yeah. We know port. Everybody knows port. Wait, is this the same one? No, this is a different one. Ooh, very cool. This is a different port. And let's do things. Here we go. This is the dream right here, yo. When I lived in Charleston, there was a big port there. Man, this is so slidey. There was a big port there, and I just, like, I would drive past it most days to, oh, God, to work. And, like, I always just wanted to... Man, the hover point is very weird, too. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm the worst. Yeah. Man, the rates don't feel right, either. The rates feel really touchy on center. I changed the rates. Did it delete the rates? Oh, it did. What the hell's that about? I guess you have to set the rates for each individual quad. That's kind of silly. This will be better. There we go. A little bit of throttle expo. Midpoint. Take a guess. Save it. Back. This should be better. Let's see. Copy rates button on the left side. Thank you, eDoc. Oh, much better. Much better. Much better. Get in there. Turn the wrong way. Oh, God! Oh! Eh. Go up the step. There was a point where I was like half decent at Velocidrone. But it was just a quick moment. I've never been all that great. It's so slidey. Like I was trying really hard just now to get the quad to go through these cables, and like it just wouldn't. It's I don't know. It's probably just me, but you have to like really. You can't just. I don't know. It's interesting. Can I fit through here? Will it fit? Feels like there's a lot of up tilt, too. Will it fit? It fits! And as we all know, if it fits, I crash into it. Oh God, why? Oh. Heavens to Betsy. What's happening out here? Whee! No! Yeah, the rates still don't feel quite right. I don't know why. Hey! That was awesome. Not even a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Velocidrone and I stopped being friends a while ago, and now I just crash into everything. There's so many variables, man, like the hover point and like, yeah, I don't know. Trying to make a good simulator really seems kind of impossible. Ugh. No! What? Stop that. Let me Maddie flip it. Okay. Fuck you. No. Oh, look, there's... Oh, look at this! What? Why are you not driving around? Apparently it's a Ford Focus drift car. I don't know how that would work. Wait, no, that's a Ford Fiesta drift car. I'm not sure how that would work since they're front-wheel drive. I wonder if when I get that freestyle update, this thing will start railing around, because there are tire marks all over the ground. Ugh! There's your trippy spin, yo. No, there's your trippy spin. You happy now? Worst looking move in all of FPV. Oh, great! Crashed into something because I couldn't see anything because I was just staring up at the sky with the tiniest little bit of a point of reference in the top of the frame. Can we stop doing trippy spins, please? Can we just leave it? No more? Because it's just silly? I got an idea. If you're thinking about doing a trippy spin, do this instead. Do it the other way around, with the camera pointing at the object, so that you can see the subject, and then people watching will be like, oh, cool. There's the subject in view, rather than clouds. That's my suggestion. I'm just one man, though. Oh! 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 Oh God, I can't believe I made it through there. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't... Freestyle flying is... I did the freestyle thing for a long time, and it was very fun. But, like... I feel like once you start with subject-driven flying, it's just a lot more fun, which is kind of one of the cool things about... get in there. Nope, missed it. It's kind of one of the cool things about the fact that in that freestyle pack there's going to be drift cars in here, because that'll probably bring the fun back to this for me. Because, like, this is cool and all, but, like, this is a lot of work, man. Like, I want the subject to do some of the work, and then I'm just here to point the camera at it. You know? Like, this is a lot of work, and it's a lot of, like, the camera railing around, right? Like, to do good freestyle, it's like, ah, here we go! This is good freestyle now! Freestyle! Here it is! Woo! This is freestyle! FPV freestyle! Yeah! This is it! This is what people on YouTube watch! Yeah! Here it is! Look, I went through there, and now I went through there! Woo! My eyes are fucking bleeding and I want to peck them out of my head. You know? And, like, none of this stuff you'll ever use for any kind of cinematic flying. Like, Yeah, hey, we have this car we want you to follow. Oh, really? Alright, so here, I'm gonna follow this car. Wait, no, hold on, let me just take a minute. Let me do this. Here, how about this? You want me to do this instead of following that car? Is this what you want for your TV commercial? No? Oh, I'm fired? Oh. But look. But look what I can do. How can you fire me if I can do this? Like, here's the most freestyle move you'll ever do in subject-driven flying. Ready? Ready? Here it is. Here it is. This is it. This is maximum freestyle. That's it. Split S. That is, like, the most difficult move, the most freestyle move that you will ever do when you're chasing a subject. Oh! Okay. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Thank God I mapped that keyboard command. All that being said, flying freestyle is how you get good. And it is what will, like, kind of prepare you for subject-driven flying. So, like, I get it. But, like, I don't know. I think I'm just... Other than, like, tiny whoops in the house, I think I might just be kind of over flying freestyle outside in some way. It's just not... I don't know. Doesn't do it for me like it used to. Like, to me at this point, the interesting thing about freestyle outside is, like, weird rigs. Like, 3-inch rigs, trying to get them to fly really good. 3.5-inch, stuff like that. Just being as good as possible at freestyle. I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. It's like, I don't care about being good at freestyle anymore. It's just, like, for what? Like, why? Oh, there's a whole bunch of cars up in here. Okay. Oh, I can go in the little garage? Man, it feels like there is a shitload of up tilt on this rig. Maybe it's just that it's so slidey. Oh yeah, under the engine crane! Hit it for good measure. Yes, break the glass! Come on now. Oh god, I was trying to fly and read chat at the same time. EvaFPV says, I actually have one idea for a Cineshot with a trippy spin. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Yoink! Yay! Whee! Oh! Too late. All right. Let's try one more. Oh God, it's after 5. Let's try one more map and then we'll shut this down. And I think Sim Sunday will be back next Sunday. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, maybe we'll do it again next Sunday. River 2, Polyworld, Office, Nightclub. That's pretty cool. Night Factory 2? What the hell is that? This might be cool. Alright, last one. Last one. One of these are in my mind, it could be cool, but in reality, like shit. Holy cow, look at this. Oh, it's dark, man. Oh, I've been here before. Yeah, I've been here before. Yeah, it's awful dark. Awful dark up in here. Oh, and my computer's having a hard time. Oh god, yeah, see, I just can't... I cannot fly accurately in the sim. The quads are so slidey in here. Maybe it's because it's really heavy and I'm used to flying lighter shit? Let's see. Nope, that ain't it. Change quad settings. Quad mass. Let's bring it all the way down to 70%. Because for all I know, this could be like a 900 gram rig in this game. I think this actually feels a little bit better. Yeah, that is better. This is better. This is more what I'm used to. There's your stick overlay, friends. You'll notice that when I fly, I use a lot of stick coordination. I try to really keep the horizon as flat as possible. That's that cinematic style flying. You can certainly fly cinematic by letting the with a lot of roll and letting the horizon do this. But what's going to happen is when you put that footage through image stabilization, it's going to zoom like absolute hell on that footage to level the horizon. And that's not good, especially when you're using GoPros, because they don't have a ton of pixels to spare. So, yeah, really good cinematic pilots, you'll notice, do a lot of work to keep the horizon flat. And then what's cool is, if you can remember to do it, if you want a zoom in your footage, you can just go Dutch angle with that shit and add some roll in, and then after the fact, the stabilization software is going to need to zoom in to stabilize when you added that roll. So it's kind of a little trick. It's hard to remember to do that because, like, you're focused on not hitting the actors, actresses, stuff like that. But yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, Velocidrone continues to be Velocidrone. Which is a good thing. I don't know. For me, I don't really use the sim much anymore. I find that when I spend a bunch of time on the sim, it makes me fly much worse in real life. Because, like, I get used to the sim, and then I gotta spend a whole bunch of time getting used to flying for real again. And I don't know, I just kind of don't have the time or patience that I used to do that, to just pour time into flying. Like, for me, it works better to try to fly the exact same things and yeah, kind of get good. I missed that. Yeah, whatever. But for your first couple of years in FPV, the sim is very helpful. It's just, I truly feel that after a while, the sim becomes like another quad that you have to try to get used to. And that's tough. You have to put a bunch of time into that. Yeah, if you want to orbit something, this is the way to do it. Right-handed orbits are always way harder than left. All right, friends. EDoc says, another quad that you never have to repair or maintain. Very, very true. Thanks for hanging, people. I love every single one of you. CiottiFPV.com to support the insanity that is trying to be a full-time FPV pilot. Nobody joined the Patreon, so I'm going to die. Thanks a lot. If you have 10 cents extra you can spare a day, jump on over to CiottiFPV.com, click the Patreon button, and hop onto the gangliest gang of gangly gangles in all the land. Ton of benefits to joining the Patreon, access to a YouTube playlist with all kinds of really gnarly flying that I don't want to be public, and some Patreon-only live streams. Full Discord access to hang out with the coolest goddamn group of people in all of FPV. Couple of Facebook groups, And then on Patreon itself, there are a ton of like tech articles that you're going to get a lot out of. I've been doing this for over 6 years. Let my pain help you not make the same mistakes that I have. I'll see you guys again tomorrow night. It is a giveaway live stream. That's another reason to join Patreon. I'm doing 4 giveaways tomorrow night. So if you join the $5 and up tiers, you can get in on some of those giveaways. Some or all of those giveaways. Not all, but some. Either 1 or 3 of those giveaways. It's explained over on the Patreon page, CiottiFPV.com. There's a bunch of affiliate links. There's a Fiverr. There's Etsy. Click a bunch of buttons. Check your boy out, and I'll keep going. Love you guys. Be good. Here's some terrible flying from a difficult spot. Nope. That's the same one you guys saw a minute ago. Hold on. Let me click some buttons real quick here. Buttons and bows. Lose My Head, this song is called. Charleston. Oh, right. Here's one for you. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.